What's up, gang? What's the deal? What's everybody? What's everyone doing? We are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. Come on in, come on in. So daily closed really bearish here today, below the previous daily low. And the previous 4 hour has closed bearish, right? And we have this level here on the 4 hour. And that's also a level on the 1 hour. It's also a level on the 30. It's happened multiple times here in the market. So you guys know what that means, right? You know what that means. We will have a sell limit at that level. We're going to look for it right here. 16. I'm thinking 16.8 right there. I like that level. And stops will be above the high there. Okay. TP at the bottom of the range here. And let's see if we can get up here with that top wick. Eight, right. I don't know if we make it there. There's a level here, but I would like it off the 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 level where it all lines up here. Why don't you buy now since you expect it to go there? Because here's the thing. On the off chance, put it this way, on the off chance that it goes here, at this point, we will be ahead. So I am more confident that if we get here, we drive down, then we get there, right? I'm not sure. There's things in the way for us to get there, so we might never get activated. But on the off chance that we do get there, I'm more confident on the sell from there than us getting there, because we might never get there and continue down here. You understand? Like, we might reject off this level, right? But I'm banking on the fact we reject off of here, but we could still come down off this level. Okay? Previous 2 hour closed bearish. This current 1 hour doesn't have a bottom wick. We're riding up to a 4 hour resistance. Has been repeated here a few times. Hello from Macedonia again. Hello. Hola. ¿Cómo está? Speaking Macedonia. Any plans to travel? Yeah, I'll be gone the first week of March. I do. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna stream. Where you going? Oh, I can't tell you. I'll let you go. I'll let you know when I'm there. Anywhere today? Colombia. Don't worry. I'm still gonna draw these lines. Still gonna draw lines over there. They're just gonna be this color. All right, gang, we're pushing up to our level. May the forces of evil become confused on the way to your house. Good luck. Let me get it to 4. Why are we skipping numbers? Bro, going to Canada for sure. India. India. Do you see the red dot on my forehead? No, my friend. So fuck you. No, India. I'm going to. I'm going. Canada, India word. Potato, potato. Sorry, Wix, but your volume seems low. Man, like, I don't know what. I've been messing around with the volume and the sound settings. I don't know what happened that just yesterday. We could just. Damn, I had the same idea. Silver, bought my 30 pips and closed. Yeah, but we haven't gotten here yet. The silver looks similar to this. Right now, the volume is perfect on Zoom. I don't know why. This morning, YouTube was fine. Zoom was fucked up. Now, Zoom is fine. YouTube's fucked. People at the Zoom door. Come in. We pushed up with no bottom wick and tapped into a 30 level. I had my sell limit. Nice. Oh, you know what I did? You know what I didn't do? I didn't click this button. We assume the move is overextended and sell the opposite way. 7 plus green bricks, sell expecting a pullback. 7 plus red bricks, buy expecting a bounce. Simple logic, wait for exhaustion and fade the move. Got me there, bro. Ban that dude? Why not? Don't ban him. Pushing back up here. All right, first 15 closure of our session. We're closing above these levels, the 15 levels. Or not. Oh, 30 seconds here. Get a level there. Now, can I take a buy while having a sell limit on the screen? That's interesting too. Yeah, I'm not big on the buy here right now. I would need this to come down into the range heavy and then break ties here. Reason being, the 30 is still open, could flip bearish any moment. But I just want a top wick, no bottom wick. No pullback. I want a pullback to happen from here, from 49.16. Oh, people at the Zoom door again. Yeah, let's fill up, let's fill up, let's fill up in here. People slowly trickling in. If you're just coming in here, please drop a like and sub to the channel. Please share the stream as well. We need your help, and it's greatly appreciated. We need your help to grow this community. Yeah, my hair looking crazy from this angle. Too much herb. Be looking like I got wires in the back of me. What up, Jonathan? Any questions regarding what we're looking for and what? Be interesting if we kind of roam around here, right, on this 4 hour and close like this. That's a 4 hour bearish, 4 hourly candle. Maybe off the next 4 hour top wick. Damn, a lot of time to just hang around here. Would I consider a fake out? Yeah, I wouldn't mind a fake out either. It wouldn't be this level. You got this little chop over here that I don't want to trade in. We probably want to be below 48.96. In general, I just don't like buys here right now. And I don't like sells below here. That's why I'd rather get that sell, the optimal level. So glad I didn't take those buys after the new extreme. Would have got crushed here. That. Well, like 2 o'clock? Where'd you get crushed?
No, I didn't take it. Remember before we hopped off stream, it was a bearish 1 hour late candle.
Oh, okay.
And I was saying, yeah, I didn't take it, but I'm glad I didn't. It dropped straight down.
Avoided that. I think we could sell off now. Oh, yeah. Probably wouldn't look for a sell here unless we get that closure below. Yeah, 48.96. No, probably 48.91 here. Recent. Probably need a range 2 breakout the other way. And at that moment, the hourly flips as well. Oh, let's see. Maybe we can get a sell replay and a decent stop here. This is over 100 pips for this stop. We break the highs here on the next candle. Right. As long as this candle closes above 49.03. This. But this stop right here is already over. See what happens. Yeah, we might not get to our settlement. But this is what I was saying, right? Take buys there because there's a high likelihood we don't get there. If we do, we will take those sells. 11 a.m. your time. 7 minutes here for the 30. It's the waste. There's 1 hour time frame rejecting from some level. There's a level up here. That's what we're looking for. Reject. 49.17 areas. But we've also closed above this most recent level, right? At 49.03.5. 49.03.5. And right now we're attempting to fake out. And if it fails, right, if we close above here and then break that high on the next candle, that's the 30 breaking the previous 30 high. That's the 15 sell replay. We might look for buys here up to our sell limit. Am I allowed to have a buy limit on screen?
Shouldn't be able to.
This is gonna confuse the shit out of everybody right now. All right, everybody know what's going on? We on the same page, everybody? A little early for this, but let's wait. Oh, delete TP. Yeah, because it'll take the no, but then it will just take it'll just close the order out from the sell limit. I'm gonna need it to take. He said, I don't allow you to. Yeah, there's no sells here on this closure for me. I honestly want nothing to do with the chop below 49.03. And my 30 like parlay is a no-go. Yeah, we're gonna wait 3 minutes here. Might get a sell replay. Or yeah, I don't want it to break the highs right now because I want to be able to utilize the next candle bottom wick as a stop. And with 3 minutes to go, I think as we're pushing up here, there's a chance next candle makes that bottom. But if we don't get it, if it just pushes up right now, man. Then we'll look for these sells off here. Wait, let's wait 3 minutes here. Trade the last 30 minutes of the 4-hour candle. I mean, I don't really look at it like that. It sets up, it sets up. Just have to keep in mind that a lot of times the last 30 minutes of the 4-hour pulls back. Wait. Need range up here. All right, so 2 minutes here. Let's set this up. Seconds. 30 seconds. Need a bit of a bottom wick here. Be great. All right, go. 20 seconds. 20 seconds here. Need a bottom wick because if it bumps up, we are with no bottom wick. We can make one at any time as well. All these wicks here to the left. Very close to above. Oh, why did it buy right there? Okay, fuck it. Why did it do that? I don't know, gang. I don't know if it was supposed to buy right there. It was supposed to be a stop, buy stop on the break of the highs here. Fuck it. We're in here. We're going to have a sell in here. I don't know why that took a buy, but I'm not a big fan of that. I think, you know what? Got a week to fill. Fuck it. We re-break the lows. We re-break the lows. Keep stops at the previous 15. I clicked buy. It was a buy limit, and it was up here. I don't know why it bought right there. Fucking annoying. I'm gonna keep stops down here. Yeah, we break the lows, but we'll leave it here. We got a wick fill. Too much resistance near that 4,900? Yeah, I feel you. One on the break of the highs. But we'll see. Let it rock. Let's move stops here to B. Let's see if it comes up. Let's see if it could just push through. This way we don't have to worry.
Weeks, I don't think that's a sell stop. I think that sell stop's probably a new position if it touches that.
Yeah, but we're in a buy. So it'll close out my buy if it touches that.
Yeah, mine's different on TradingView. That'll actually be a new position. It's usually orange for a sell stop, stop loss.
Yeah, but I can't set a stop on this, so I have to kind of like do it a separate position. We didn't get it in the signal channel. Let's see if we can ride up to the top of the range. I'm gonna have the finest. Great. Textbook accelerate again, closure above the range. We break that high, celery play. Ah, we got activated. It'll be current candle stop. This candle flips. We're no good here. This candle breaks. So current candle stops here in the signal channel right there. Celery play, closure above the range. We're expecting it to re-break the high, fill up the range. Position in the signal channel. Once we re-break highs in that position, we'll go break even on there too. Need a re-break on highs. If it re-breaks lows, obviously this one will hit BE and closed above the range. This candle attempted to come down, failed, gave us a doji candle. We made a low here. We made a high, actually, made a low, rebroke the high, and had a celery play. After a closure above the range, broke the previous 30 high. We'll see. We'll see if we get to our sell limit. Oh. So we hit BE here on... We hit BE on the buys here in this position. We come back down in range. Probably. It'd be funny if this hit BE, but re-breaks highs here for a signal position. The thing about celery plays, once you create that high, once you break this, you don't expect this to come back down, right? You expect it to push. But our stops are back in range for the signal, so. That's 2 celery plays in one day. Usually, celery play 90% win rate. 2 celery plays in one day on the break of the highs. That was one of our first positions we got. I wonder if it wants to re-break the low just. That would be sick. We broke the previous 30 high. Clean range to the left. Trying that. How the hell are we still live? YouTube down. I don't know. Mine's showing me live. What's a celery play? It's a break of a bearish or a doji candle or a weak bullish candle at support. So technically, this is a support. Once we closed above it, right? We broke resistance. This candle attempted to drive back in range, failed. So now we're establishing this support. This candle tried to attempted to come back down in range, failed, and it rebroke highs. This is a celery play on the break of the high here. But the celery play typically doesn't come back and draw down. Once it breaks that high, it'll usually push with momentum. The fact that we didn't push and we came back down here, that just, you know, that immediately drops the probability of the trade. But we're not wrong to that low is broken. Slow breaks, then we're in the wrong direction. Coming back down for a fake out. Buys overextended? Yes, but that's why we're banking on the sells off of here. So we do want sells, but we also want them off a higher time frame level. Right here, we have no closures. We have clean range to the left. We have a nice clean candle to fill. We shall see. What I've learned is you keep taking your positions, your trades. Over time, the probabilities even themselves out. But every time you get your position, you take it. You can't ignore it, right? Just, oh, I've taken trades today. I've taken a loss today. Like I took an L today, right? I took a decent size L today. But it doesn't stop me from taking my positions. This is the exact same position. You mind that 1 hour no bottom wick? I did before we attempted to come back in a range and still closed above. So that's where I was still expecting. And this candle still gave it that chance to come back down in range. And then on this candle, as it made that bottom wick, right? Didn't come back in range, and then it rebroke high. So you're expecting the next resistance to be tapped. Will it? We'll see. But we're going to let probabilities play out here. And if they do, they do. If they don't, then on to the next one. Been a few weeks since I've taken 2 losses. Keeping up with higher highs, higher lows. Minutes on the 15. Stop to the previous candle low, so we close here. I think there's a chance this candle rebreaks low, but holds this one. Is YouTube homepage down? I don't know. I don't even look at the YouTube side unless somebody tells me something wrong. I know I'm not tripping. Why? What's wrong with it? I thought celery play was only for bearish closure above the range. Bearish doji. Like the point here is that it respects this area, 49.03. Came back down there and respected and closed above it. It could have been weak bullish. It could have been weak bearish. It could have been a doji candle. That it's still a celery play. Just the general definition is the break of a bearish candle by a bullish candle at support. This is support. We're breaking this candle. It's a doji candle, but we're still breaking it. Attempted to come down. We still consider this a celery play. Looks like it's struggling there. wonder if we get a 15 leg candle. That would be tough too. Wow, 15 closed respecting as well. Leg candle respecting. Man, I don't know where this bottom wick is going to be, but yeah, I'd expect this shit to push up. This is perfect. Reggie's in buys here right now as well.
I'm in our position already, so I don't want to over leverage. So I'm just gonna hold it for now.
Oh, you're in positions already? Oh, you took the break
Yeah,
at
I
a
took
high.
the same position as you. Yeah, I took the same one. But yeah, hopefully this
Yeah,
it should push up now. Hopefully.
I'm not adding on to the position. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I'm not either. I'm not adding on. I don't want to over leverage. So
but wow, you see that respected this area and closed leg candle. So another reason for buys. Right? Yeah, I got my stops down into range here. Let me take a buy on the funded here. Keep the same stop. Maybe 2 leg candles in a row. See if we can push up and fill the wick. Let's see. Let's move this stop to break even here. We filled the body of the candles. Your first resistance is. If it can push through here, good. About 20 pips in profit there. Not much. Really looking to push through here. A wonderful closure on the 15, holding that support. Right, this is multiple times we've held here. And 5 leg candle. But look, we've tapped the support here. Could be easy on the funded there. Did what we wanted. Held this. Leg candle. You're looking to fill this wick now. Above resistance. Form and support. Been a really testy day today. Got like 120 pip stop here. Small risk. Two positions today. Oops. Might get a 30 fake out. And if that happens, the hourly still closes bullish above the most recent rate. See, hopefully we get a 30 celery play here. Right? Same thing that we just had on the 15. Close up a bit higher. Look, buys up. Here on the sell to break it a low. Yeah, it's fucking around here. Are you in? We had two Bs here. Yeah, we're in the signals on the break at a high here. We had a nice push over here. We didn't secure. Waiting for the top of the range. Update stream rec. I will, but by the end of the session. Let's see how everything goes. Six minutes on the 1 hour. Might be a Jewish fake out if you ask me. I don't know, but this is looking like my last position of the day. It's been a long day. I've hunted all day on, well, all early morning. Avoided some trades. Now, you know, stuck in a bit of drawdown the entire day. I think it'll be a good time to refresh and reset if this don't go our way. Even if it does, it's just been a worn out day, right? Spent quite a bit of time in drawdown today. In the New York session, this one. But it happens. You can't let drawdown discourage you. It's part of the game. It's just it's annoying when you're sitting in drawdown for a long time. wears you out, makes you tired. Nothing I can do here. Nothing to be managed because we keep respecting this level. We haven't had the hourly closure. Every closure we've had on the smaller time frames closing above 49.03, which was the key. Minutes here. Back in the day, 4 to 5 hour drawdowns, it was rare. Yeah. Because we don't have that big of a stop anymore, so whenever we see drawdown, like the market moves, but it's kind of been stuck here in no man's land, right? Where it's still holding our bias by holding this support, but you know, it's one of those you're technically you're in drawdown, you're behind money wise, but you're still ahead probability wise. So that's kind of where we're at. Minutes here. All right, we got 2 minutes in the next hour. My stops to break. Oh, I tried to move stops to break even. It came back down. I'm gonna close right there from minus fucking how much? 20, 30 pips. Fucker. Yo. Yo, literally, I just said I'm gonna move stops to break even. We got 2 minutes, 2 minutes to go in the candle. We were like up 5 pips, and this shit dropped in a split second. What a fucking joke! Come on, push up. Be a blessing in disguise here. Three, two, one. Come on, top wick. Push up. I'll fucking do it. I'll fucking do it. Hourly close bullish here. Push up. Got this bottom wick forming. Let's see if we get a top wick. Come on. Yo, can this thing push up? Goes above everything. Taking a shit, all I hear is wicks crashing out. No, I'm just being content friendly. Content friendly here. Bro. Thing does not want to fucking behave. Doesn't want to push. Just move stops to break even here. It doesn't fucking push now. It doesn't push now. Yo, why are my stops not closing? I can't close anything. Yo, I'm pressing close on my positions and it won't let me. Oh, there we go. I don't know what the fuck that was about. Yeah, I closed at break even. I registered minus 16 pips, but small L, yeah, $100. Break even for the session, but that was weird. I've never had that happen on AM futures. Clicking close, 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 and it would. Yeah, it's retested this area a few times. I feel like there's a chance we make a steeper wick. If we make a steeper wick, I'll take that buy on the break of the highs again. It is weird to see you about to take a trade on micros. What do you mean? We already took trade on micros. I am limited here. I'm limited here. Now we're going to re-break the highs. All right, gang, we're about to get activated for the sell limit. May the forces of evil become confused on the way to your house, gang. Feels off. Hey, I can't take partials on GC, right? And MGC is the only thing I can do. Because I'm limited to one lot based on this live account. All right, we are in here. We are activated. stops to break even. We're up 30. 22 pips there. 20 pips. Let's see if it can pump down. We get this nice rejection to the flip. That would be interesting. 30 pips. Oh. I'm annoyed at this. I'm gonna fucking close this shit at 20. Bring me down. Bring me down. Give me a fucking W today. I want the signal channel to get a fucking dub. Yeah. Two break evens, 24 pips on the funded. Yeah, we might not get it here on this. We're also, if you guys want, you can secure partials there, but I'm looking for this candle to come down and flip if it rebreaks the toe. We got like the tip of the wick there, yeah. So good closure here on the signals. I mean, in the funded. What we want is a slingshot, right? We don't want this candle to roam around or re-break its own high. We want it to tap our level and slingshot to the flip. Rough day. It's just been a day full of drawdown. I'm so worn out. Yeah, I saw about 32 pips on this, but I didn't close nothing. I was waiting for the flip around 90. Yeah, I'm like minus 180 for the day. Not bad. It's not terrible, but it's not great. Might attempt it up here as well. Top of the 4-hour wick. Yeah, but we sat through some drawdown to close that trade out, break even. Three position on 1 hour. So we had 2 buys here, break evens. Eventually it comes up. We took the sell up here and we closed for 24 pips. Now we also had a buy and a sell on the live, and that went no. Yeah, honestly, overall, we did great here. The only thing that's annoying is we sat through drawdown on this break at a high here to come back down. And so we sat through, we got that break at a high, and we sat through 98 pips of drawdown to push up here and close pretty. Good day, up 4% today. I'm looking at the chart. You ever have those times where you're looking at the chart and you're just like, you're not seeing anything? It's like it's like reading a book and reading the first sentence over and over and over. Mental clarity is just fucking not there. Might look to take it again. 42.98, 49.28. Yeah, we were looking at that at the 1 hour close there. Sorry, not the 1 hour. Wait, what do we look for? Oh, we just looked at it. Am I bugging? 30. Oh, no. We were looking at it right there. 49.51 we were looking at. 49.51. That leaves you a decent stop there, right? About 124 pips. Not too bad. But we want a slingshot off this area. That's what we want. Once we tap that level, we just want a slingshot. We don't want it to pull down and re-break the highs, because typically when that happens, it fills the range. That's up there, which would it be this week? I don't mind taking buys above here, but it's going to need some closures. So you see how we're tapping resistance here? If we do want to look for buys, you're going to need to form a resistance here. You're going to need to get something like this going. Get up there, and if we could do this, right, we get up here and get that closure above here, then I'll look for this. This is clean range. Been in drawdown in every position today? Yeah, I mean, literally every position today we've seen drawdown. I rule for me personally, if not feeling it mentally, or if there's anything that back trading, I sit on my hands for the. Yeah, I just feel like that after that drawdown, after being on the charts all day, well, all morning, right? We're in pretty late, a long stream, and then a few hours in the evening, it's just, and they were all drawdown. It wasn't like, you know, trade straight to profit. Usually it's a sniper entry straight to profit. 2 trades in a day for drawdown. You think you might be done for the night? Yeah. You know, honestly, I might be done too. I just, I'm not feeling what's happening here. I think there are positions that can be had here. I want to relax, take a break, step away for like an hour, let it print. You've taken 5 trades. I've taken 3 trades this session, but 2 of them were on the 3 separate positions, but 5 trades total. Yeah, 5 inch. I want to see how we print at this area. See if we were right. Minus 100 for the day. That's not bad, bro. That's 2-3 trades. Maybe 1 trade with this market. That'd be done. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We get a lot of volume. Should be able to make it. Oh yeah, sells tomorrow. Days sells. Look, it's the celery play still played out, but the celery play from this morning is stuck in my head. The very next trade is a celery play that's identical to that one, and it goes into draw. And you're like, not a fucking twice in a day. And you see this shit. Like I said, it's gotta. You keep taking that position. It's just to play out, but you know, there's a 90% win rate on the celery play. I think it was smart, right? We moved the stops there and the signals from the break of this low to over here, and then it broke that most recent low, but didn't break the 30 there and came up. Four-hour celery. That's fine. Why are you sending me this? We have buy stops on both, but took gold instead, and silver buys played out as well. Quite a few people have found silver for themselves, right? Yeah, I'm not big on the sells here at the moment, but I would like a resistance to form here, and then a break of that resistance, then we can look for buys. Hold on a second, chat.
Muted Wix.
Yeah, what I was saying, if we get a break of the high here on the hourly, right? If we're able to, sorry, on the 15, if the next 15 can break this high and come back down, I will look for sells. Maybe we get a strong bearish closure on the 15. We can look for a top hook sell just like here. We need a strong closure.
Are you still not in? Are you not in sells anymore?
No, no, no.
Roger.
So 30 pips, one break even, stop this out. Actually, no, on here I closed, but on the funded, we got stopped at B. On here, I closed at 24 pips. I'm not fucking leaving. We're our bullish, but if you want to see a bottom wick on the next 4 hour too. In about 35 minutes. Now pushes up if you go, bro. Gold being gold. Got tired of seeing the drawdown. The good thing about this, look, it broke its own high, broke the previous candle high. Which means if it's to close back in range or re-break its own low, be good to go down. 3 minutes left in the candle for this 30. Will it come back down in range or will it push up heavy here? 3 minutes here. 2 buys made 200. Yep. Okay, so I made it to level 10. Yeah, gold 4-hour celery play. Look at that. Broke that high. Expect that fill of the wick to 31. Yeah, I need a resistance to form. I need a resistance to form here. It's not holding this one, right? There's no bearish closure here just yet. You need a resistance to form, and then you need to break that resistance bouncing off of support, get that closure, and then you can look for positions. Now there's no resistance for it. There's only a bullish push. What up, Gandhi? All right, drawdown's good for the soul. Get used to it a little bit, and then you're in it. Had a little bit of a drawdown. It was fun. It was nice, but now you gotta go. I'm an introvert when it comes to drawdown. What's for dinner at this rate? Cup of noodles. I'm gonna need some of you guys to add some money to my commissary. $30 closed above the range here. Second. Can't believe it's still in that 15-minute range. It is what it is.
There, those yellow ones. Why didn't you take those? Oh, the orange ones. They pink? We'll take those.
Just looking for something else at this point, even though all levels were tapped. Yeah, I want to see how this close. Well, not even how this closes. How this candle breaks down here. I might just call it here in 10 minutes. I'm worn out from the day. I see positions setting up here, but it's going to take a few candles. I really want to see the hourly close. Might just call it, take it to the signal channel, and just give the signals what they deserve. What I wanted off this candle was the break of the lows here to re-break that. We could break previous 15, back in range, re-break highs. Interested in that. 100 pip wick fill, so maybe next 4-hour position. I don't know. Maybe we come back down in range here, right? We're at a 4-hour level here. The 4-hour just had a sell replay, but we'll see. Yeah, but if it just pushes up here and fills this wick, then it's going to take even more time, and then I'll call it at that point. Yeah, I think it's doing that. Yeah, it's looking to push up more now based on the higher time frame, right? You have the seller play, but you want the smaller time frames to set up here as well, so you don't want to fake out back down, and that's where you need to see a bottom wick on this 30, right? Yeah, if it re-breaks this high, I'm just gonna call it. It's gonna take quite a few candles to set up here. Maybe 2, 3. Just talked to market makers. He said they call it a night, volume going down. All right. Thanks for letting us know. I agree with the market makers. I'm not going to call it a night. I'm going to call it a session here for the stream, but I'm going to be trading throughout the evening. Sure. Just look at it this way. Logically, right? If you want to take a fake out, you need the hourly closure. You need the 30 to come back down in range here, right? That way you can look for that top wick entry, and the hourly will have a top wick at that point, right? The 1 hour will look like this if this happens. Right, that way you could start saying, all right, we open up with a top wick, you're going to look for the top wick and a bearish flip to come down here. So the eventual candle's going to end up looking like this. Right, and over here it'll end up looking like this. So same thing, 30, 1 hour, and this gives you that 4 hour bottom wick. But that's what you would need. You would need this 30 to close. It would have to be the next 4 hour. And if you're looking for buys, you would still need this breakdown into range. And then instead of coming down, you would need the next candle down. So do that, close above, and then you can look for buys. Till then it gets very difficult. Till then there's just nothing, right? It's just noise. It hasn't set up yet. It's looking to set up, but it hasn't set up yet. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a session here, gang. The drawdown day. This is gonna go down in the history books as the drawdown day, but not a bad session overall. 2 break evens, 124 pip W, and that's where we'll call it for the stream. And I gotta update the record. I'll do that later. And yeah, I'll see you guys here tomorrow morning. Signal channel, stay locked in. There's gonna be positions most likely throughout the evening. I'm looking for this to either fake out or create a support and then break that high. So as long as there's some volume, and we're closing outside the range here, so it looks like there's volume. If we fake out or if we push up, it should push. Zoom gang, see you guys tomorrow morning. Mons, thank you for having me on the stream as always. But I need to step away from the charts for like 30 minutes. My mental clarity is not there. I'm looking at this. How long are you staying up for? I'm gonna be probably up to like midnight, 1 a.m. looking for some positions. First 2 or 3 hours of the next 4 hour. Yeah, if you guys are gonna be trading in the Discord, I'll probably hop in there. But I just want to step away from the charts for like 30 minutes, just get a breather, get some fresh air, and good enough drawdown for the evening. Take my 20 pips and I fucking be happy with it. But it happens very rarely, but it does happen. It happened before, like half a year ago. Where you're just looking at the charts and you're looking at the same candle over and over and over. You're just having a hard time concentrating. So I'd rather get a break, get a little breather, and then come back here. All right, mods. I already said thank you. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. I'm gonna pack it up. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna take this into the Signal channel, and I'll see everybody here tomorrow morning for New York session. And as for me, my time here is up, and just like that, another Asian session is in the. See you guys in the Signal channel, and tomorrow morning. Later.